Did that work? Welcome in, everybody. Is this lid too big? Is this lid too big? Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you all here. It's EVC in NYC. I don't know what's a good light. Is that a good light? Is that a better light? It's great to have you all in. Thank you all for coming in from Don't Cut the D Block Dragons stream. I saw there was an opening. I've been hankering. He doesn't want it all that much. You think he regrets not signing in Toronto? I'm sorry, Leo Remus. I don't know. Yeah, what a I just what a crazy, crazy night. Tonight you don't have to pay for a hat. This is a special Ohtani edition. This is a special Ohtani edition of the stream because I've just, holy cow, man. 51 and 51. What a way to cap off the game. Thank you so much again to Don't Cut the D Block Dragon for coming in with the hordes over. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'm still getting used to this lid. New lid I picked up when we were up in Cooperstown last week, but this is the Ohtani shirt. Oh. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Really appreciate it, Lee Remus. 8 months! It's crazy! It's all downhill for the Dodgers after yesterday. It may very well be. We have seen postseason after postseason. What if the Mariners actually paid Ohtani the first time? It's the schedule. I don't know. I saw there was an opening. I took it. It may have been the greatest single game ever played. I mean, we were talking about this, I think, in D-Block stream a little bit. And I apologize, Max LP. I wasn't sure. I thought you guys were you didn't think you'd make it back in time? And that's why I jumped in. I apologize. I was going to go later tonight, and then I saw the opening. I'm like, oh, let me go do this now because I am hankering to open these. Angels and White Sox. It's RIPaPACKaPALOOZA, a little special day. Cool. Well, I am happy again. Thank you for it's happy that there's a gap here that I can fill. And I was looking at the concept of having to rip 500 packs tomorrow, and I said that's gonna take too long, and I want to go get Koufax. It is the brand new cap I just got in Cooperstown. I've been eyeing this new one. It's their new what is it? City Connect ones. Oh, you got Dennis Martinez and Matt Cain? Ah, nice. I need at least one of those. And more. So we'll go through. I'm about 3/5 the way towards Koufax on the Dodgers theme team. We've got 213 packs since I didn't do RIPaPACKaPALOOZA last week. It all works out. I appreciate it. I like the affiliate team working together on things. And the calendar is key. Your Koufax is beautiful, but I don't need that Koufax. I want to go build a Koufax. Your 2 perfect packs pulled dupes, including some live cards and Japanese DH on it. Oh, nice. We do have a perfect pack today, so get on in. We do have RIPaPACKaPALOOZA going. And I want to get into ripping pretty quick, so I want you guys to get in the form now before it's gone. Again, it's a special edition of RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. But we were talking last night, right? No, it's good, man. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you. We were talking last night. Good. Have a great dinner. Don't go to the D-Block Dragon. Enjoy. And thank you again for bringing everybody in. Again, if you guys were all from, again, I always love having No Cut the D-Block Dragon on. You'll be back on Sunday, right? This is a special one, though. It's just Dodgers focus today. I don't have all my normal stuff because I wasn't planning on it. But do I have a special? Let's see. Doug the Block capless. Very rarely you see him without the lid. Nowadays, I find you're always wearing the Kansas City lid. What's the latest lid? You wear a lot of the Kansas City lid, and you wear another lid that I don't remember now. My memory being what it is. But it is a special RIPaPACKaPALOOZA, so get on in. We've got our 320th episode here, September 20th. We were talking about last night, and I don't have this up, but it was like Since the RBI became a stat in 1920, no player in their entire career has had a single game or any game with 10 RBIs, going 6 for 6, multiple steals, 3 home runs. No player in the history of baseball has ever done any of those. And Ohtani did them all last night in one game. It's insane. So Leo Remus, I'm sorry he didn't go with Toronto. I am pleased that he gets to go into the playoffs for the first time in his career, which is hard for me to believe. I think there's something. Yeah, 5 extra base hits. Yeah, insane. And I think there's never done in a career, which is insane, right? No one else has ever done that in their career. And there's something about that stadium. There's something about that stadium where he won the World Baseball Classic that I think he said last night has become one of his favorite stadiums in his baseball career because so many great things have happened there. So, all props to this man who's changing. And again, I don't think we'll see this again. People are talking about it. Like, do you really think a team wants their superstar stealing as many bags? Because the injury possibilities as he gets older is huge. Like Juan Pierre was talking about as he got older, it's like the number of steals he did was huge. And the crazy thing on the steals as well is he's got like a 90%, like is he 51-4? Like 51 attempts and only getting caught, like, I don't think that's right. What is the number? The number of attempts. Again, we're doing RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. Get on in, guys. We're doing RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. Do not miss out on this. We're pulling out, like, once I start ripping, I have to close it, which sucks. So I want you all get a chance to go through and RIPaPACKaPALOOZA today. The RIPaPACKaPALOOZA today has 213 packs. And for those that are, I put it on this thing. It's a perfect pack. Let's just fix that while I'm here. Perfect pack. Ghost to Post 77. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Get on in. And so there's the link up there. Guess. No, rip. Can't remember what day it is. He's also likable, so you want it for him as well. Yeah, no, listen. And it's fun watching him kind of warming up because you always felt like he was a little distant and he's just coming out of his shell a little bit more and how much more he's having fun with the guys. And it's like, it's cool. It's cool. And I think, having Teoscar there has been great. Like, I'm just, this has been it's been a stressful season as a Dodger fan just because of all the injuries. But at the same time, like, and I don't know what we'll get. I don't know if we'll get to how far we'll get in the playoffs. The pitching has been injured like crazy. But we're looking at Shohei's stats. Good. We're getting some more RIPaPACKaPALOOZA in there. It's awesome. For those that are visual learners, I have this for you. If you want to see how many packs we have, I do have this. So you can see we do have a perfect pack today, right? We have a perfect pack. We have some diamonds here. If I can scroll without, I always figure out how to do this. Here we go. Historical diamond packs. We've got some boom era. We got some power era. We've got some modern era diamond card packs as well here. So we'll see what we have in packs today, but lots of interesting historical packs to go along with the diamond pack. I was going to go through and look at Ohtani's steal rate, which I thought was also just crazy. Fangraphs.com, Ohtani. And we can take a look here. And his steals, let's see. Where can I see his caught stealing? Looking for stats in all the wrong places. So the 3-year projections for him were 17 steals and 7 caught stealing. I'm gonna open a spotlight pack tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be back at 11 o'clock for our normal pack blue. We'll open 300 packs across the rest of the squads. And we do have a spotlight pack on the packs only squad, as well as a rainbow perfect pack we're going to be doing tomorrow. You for the buckwheat version? Looking for stats in all the warm places. Looking for wub. How is it? Why can I not find caught stealing here? I don't see it. Baseball reference, got stars in his eyes. 51-4. Oh wow, you got Charleston. Congratulations. 51 steals and 55 attempts. Oh no, we're not doing islands in the stream. I don't know the tune, actually. Your spotlight pack is disappointing. You got 2 diamonds and a gold in it. Listen, I am deathly scared of spotlights. This week, 88K for a gold. That does not sound like a good deal to me, but we're gonna do it on our main tomorrow. Or not on our main, or on our packs only squad tomorrow. By the way, since you guys last saw me in Perfect League, I've been hit hard. It's not been pretty. I did get the Clemente, who's been raking. I guess some of these golds go for 70K. Okay, well then maybe I'll enjoy that tomorrow. I'm a little scared of the packs only squad. But 51-4, like someone else was saying. I was reading some other comments. It's like, you know, he's hit 51 home runs. It's like that's 51 fewer chances to get a stolen base because you're just trotting instead of running. And 34 doubles and 7 triples. 7 triples. He almost had a triple last night in a cycle. Can you imagine him going through and doing a cycle? On top of, like, let's have a cycle 51-51 and clinch the pennant. I don't know if packs are hot. We haven't started yet. I want to get you all in, get as many people possible into RIPaPACKaPALOOZA before we do it. We've only got 13 people in right now. If you haven't gotten in, get yourself in. This is super easy. And then just retire the next day, say, I'm done. Mic drop. Bye. I mean, no, it's crazy. Hit 50-50. That steal of third, I really thought he was out, but hey. It's all downhill from a 6-for-6 cycle, 3 home run, 10 RBIs. Yeah, it kind of is. I'll just go pitch now. I heard he was supposed to be doing a bullpen session today back in LA. As he continues his rehab. I mean, it's not insane to think he might pitch in the postseason in a pinch. Although Kike Hernandez, I'm saying, not for nothing. Wow, if you don't think that, I mean, Kike can pitch in a pinch. You don't think you'd call yesterday the greatest day in baseball history? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess Judge hitting the homers, but still, like, you hit 1, you hit 2, and then 3. It's like, wow. Yeah. The home run games, that's up there. The home run challenge was definitely a fun back and forth thing. I don't know. I don't think you can do 60-60. I mean, we got, what, 10 games left? They are playing at home against Colorado for 6 of the last 9 games, I think. Is that right? Get your entries in if you haven't yet. Let's see. If I'm on PT25 here, I think I have something I can turn on. Yep. There's that. Make sure you click the RIP. So 3 at home, 3 at Coors. What could happen? Yeah, and then the Fathers in LA, man. That series. Again, I am giddy. Thank you. I am giddy with the I got this last week in Cooperstown. I am giddy as a Dodgers fan today. I am also a realist of watching us go out in the first round the last 2 seasons. You come across a hot, hot team, good pitching, all firing, and you're toast. And the offense just dies. Now, Dodgers offense is looking pretty good. We keep this going. I like it. But you are not too late to trying to ball. You're never too late, my friend. RIPaPACKaPALOOZA is open. Again, this is the RIPaPACKaPALOOZA, so there you go. Get on in. Cautiously optimistic. That's all you can be. That's all you can be. There's a form right there who trying to ball in case you missed it. Or the link. It is a possibility, KGP. Anything can happen. I mean, you know, we got 10 days, 9 days of baseball left. So Tigers going nuts. I love it. We do have, for the visual learners here in the game, we do have a perfect pack going on as well that we'll be pulling today. So it's on the form. I can never figure out the right way to do this, but it's on the form. But there's a perfect pack hiding over here. And I want to get everyone in and get a chance to get in on RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. But yeah, I am cautiously optimistic, but the Padres are on fire. The Padres are on fire. I'm less scared about the Diamondbacks, although after last year I should not be. But it is a thing. So we're doing our special ripping 213 packs. We're closing the form shortly. We got 18 of you in so far. Get on in. We got 254 people in chat. I got let's see. I've got you know, logins. I have drops on this team. This is my one theme team with drops and some tournaments. Yeah. Just constantly going on silver tournaments is where we can. I think they're saving it for PTE Light. And if anything, like PTE Light, I think he'd be, you know, a topper. No worries. Take your time. I'm just kind of chilling. It's good to see y'all here. Good to hang out here on a Friday special Ohtani 5151 RIPaPACKaPALOOZA stream today. And again, just want to make sure you all get in. I got 20 people in. Can we get to 25? Can I get to 10%? Just need 5 more people. Just need 5 more people. So yeah, let's hope we get something good here. 21, the number is counting. Thank you, Max. Again, we've got a decent number of packs today. 1 perfect pack, 17 historical diamonds on this Dodger squad. Again, also, these packs are also from some missions. We are 3/5 of the way to the Koufax. Let's go talk about the Koufax while we're waiting for people to get on RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. Let's go talk about the Koufax missions. Okay, let's go. Should we download the latest one? We are our Dodger Stadium legends. These are all players who, this theme team is only players who's played in Dodger Stadium and as Dodgers. So we do have some folks that were only one-year wonders like Fred McGriff that is on this squad. But this is our squad right now. David Price, Pedro Martinez, Bert Hooton not pitching well. Paxton still doing well here, even though we've only pitched a little bit this season. Not even a full year, but this is... Usually I do a theme team where it's like Dodgers had to play at least a full season. So Paxton wouldn't count. Syndergaard wouldn't count. Jim Thome wouldn't count if I had him. What challenges? You know, what when you're talking challenges, you're talking about what which are the missions? Collection missions to go after? So this is one of those where I'm very much like, if you're looking at different collections to go after, you know, there's a lot of missions to go after, right? In the mission week stuff. One, go for something that you're close to. If you happen to have cards that put you relatively close, like infield 2, I'm 400 of 700. I'm not relatively close, right? Nice. Your Brett Suter combinator. Very nice, Wayne Waynham. Excellent. Again, get your RIPaPACKaPALOOZA stuff in. So this is very simple for me. It's a theme team, and I'm doing Koufax. And I realized when I was doing the Koufax, like I already had one of the missions completed. And when I looked at the costs, there are a lot of very cheap diamonds to go after on this. So where I'm really in trouble in this missions is the Tourney Batch 2 pitchers. Because in the Tourney Batch 2 mission, I have 0. And this is what's going to be holding me back. This is going to be tough for me to get. I have to go win some tournaments, and I have to win high diamond tournaments to get this done. You can do 50, 100, 200, and 250 if you get second place in a daily with low diamonds. You still have to get yourself a high diamond to get to the, no, you can do it. You can do low diamonds. So you can get second place in daily tournaments and get 4 of these and get your 200 points. Or you can get 2 high, win 2 first dailies and do that. So it's doable, but it's making me focus this team a little bit more on doing some of the Tourney Batch dailies, which I typically don't do in this squad. I typically do that on another squad. And again, these are not cheap. As you see here, the L10s on these have gone up. The new ones here, 86K, right? 83K. You're cheaper getting a couple 75s and you are trying to complete that. So again, if you can get away with getting 30, 30, 30, 30. Yeah, I know, win 4 tourneys. Exactly. So this is where you need to save up the perfect points. And it makes more sense for me to save up perfect points and try to buy some of these than it does to go for the other mission, which is the Mission Week Perfect Games. And I'm here. And so this has come down, thankfully. It was insanely expensive yesterday. The Browning and the Kenny Rogers were insanely expensive. The Mike Witzel expensive. So I am 105 off. So I need 100 points. And again, none of these fit for my theme team. So you can do 75, 20, 15 and 10. That's 105. The problem is Mike Witt's going for 44K. So with all the packs we're opening today, maybe we can get ourselves a Mike Witt and alleviate that pain. Maybe we can get ourselves a Burley or a Dennis Martinez. So that's what we're hoping today, is to make this one a little bit easier, or get things that we can flip to get the perfect points to go get the Koufax for this squad. So that's kind of where I am. We're down to 2 missions left to go unlock the Koufax. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that today, but hey, anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. And a pack team, yes, you're at mercy of the pack gods, which makes it really tough. And then if you're doing packs only, you're not even looking at the mission week stuff, right? It just there's no, but there is a reason to go through and think about which ones are relatively easier. I found that I think the Clemente is slightly easier. At least it was on my main. That's the one I got on my main. I didn't get anything else on my main. So, yes, KG Pay with a theme team, you basically can sell anything that doesn't have to do with cards you need for your theme, right? So I really don't care about any of the other Mission Week stuff. So if there are cards that are in the Mission Week, I don't know. What's one of the big, I haven't looked at all the ones. Like this is the Pirates one. There's nothing super expensive in that one. If you're in tourney, again, got to save a lot of money up to get the Tourney Batch ones. I think the Tourney Batch 2 ones, I don't have any for this one. So those are going to take a lot of perfect points to go get. So that's, if I have something that I don't need for the Dodgers theme team, I can sell stuff. And that's how I can rack up the perfect points. So I'm hoping, as we rip pack shortly, we're just about to do, we've been here for a half hour, so get your last entries in for RIPaPACKaPALOOZA if you're just joining us. We now have 27 in. I've hit my 10%. We got 270 you, and we got 27 in. I'm hiding what I own. The rules for a theme team are pretty much you can't just play with the best cards in the game, right? That's not a theme. That's just playing league play. You're playing with a subset of cards. And so it's really just a question of what subset of cards that really are interesting to you, right? So I'm playing Dodgers. So people are doing Dodgers theme team. Anyone who ever played for the Dodgers franchise, right? If you love your specific franchise, it's a fun way about finding out players that you didn't even know played for your franchise. You find, oh, they played for like Marshall played for like 5 games for the Dodgers in his last year of his career, right? I don't feel good putting Marshall on my team, but that's a thing. And so it's really a subset of cards. So typically, yeah, if you've got an old main team to a theme team, you can buy whatever you want to do. There's no rules as far as buying, selling. If you want to spend money, that's up at the end of the day, all that matters is that you care what you are. And again, we have leagues, everything from rookie all the way up to diamond. So you find your level of however you do your theme team, and you've got a competitive league to play in. And so if it's for you, you can convert anything you've got. Like Cheeky just converted his main team that he was up in Diamond to a San Diego Padres team. So he sold off different things and brought things. And if you are interested in ideas, go check out this list. This is the list of all the different theme teams that are currently out there that we're playing. We've got 283, I think. And you can just kind of look at that. Whatever up and down, makes sense. It plays on people's names, favorite TV shows. Again, something you're gonna have fun with, and it's just a fun way of playing the game, which I love. And the creativity of the community is freaking amazing. So, let's see. Congrats on pulling this today. You weren't pulling anything yesterday. Well, we'll see if we get going today, right? So it's last call. I'm gonna start ripping packs, guys. We're in about a half hour in. Let's give enough time. And again, I'll be doing this again tomorrow on my channel, 11 o'clock Eastern time on 300 packs across all my other theme teams. But just when, just felt like a good Shohei day to go through and pull this and get this going. So I am going to get started on the RIPaPACKaPALOOZA, guys. Here's how this works. I'm going to keep the form open until I pull a diamond, and then I'll do a countdown. If I pull a combinator or I pull a perfect card, it closes immediately. So if you've been thinking about it on the edge, if you want to join a theme team, there's a link for that. But if you're thinking about joining RIPaPACKaPALOOZA and you haven't yet, there's the link to the forum. And we're gonna get this started. Let's go. We're gonna wait for the sim to come in. There we go. Wait for the sim to come in, and then we'll get started. And again, we're looking for perfect game cards and anything we can flip to go get. Yeah, a lot of historic diamond packs today. This is our trove of packs we're pulling today. We've got a perfect pack. And then over here, historical diamond. Come on. We've got the boom era diamond packs. We've got the power era, the modern era. So we got a bunch of things we've gotten from packs. So here we go. Let's get started in RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. Let's make this happen. And it's Duplicate Palooza to start off. So again, if you haven't gotten in, get on in to your RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. Good to see you, Wade Beers. Come on in. We're pulling packs today. Cubs fan 23, Steve. We're not worthy. We are not worthy. Thank you, Cubs fan 23, Steve. 27 months. Nice. You got a McGuire. Congrats, Dukeston. You got 4 Phil Nells. Here's the thing. Once we pull a pack, I have seen this multiple times. Like if I pull multiple diamonds in a row, I get dupes. I don't know what it is, but there's something in it. So I and two lubedros. Okay. Oh, oh. So I am again, but shout out to CubsFan23 Steve. Thank you so much for 27 months. Let's just do a little hype train here, a little excitement, some emotion there. 27 months for CubsFan23 Steve, my second longest subscriber, which is insane. So thank you, my friend, for hanging out, and I appreciate you enjoying the bunk. We had a lot of fun with bunk. Yeah, we haven't done. I'm going to announce the RIPaPACKaPALOOZA winners tomorrow, but we had 5 people guess a card from yesterday. The Koufax, no, not Koufax. The Clemente was guessed. The Ronce was guessed, and so we had 5 different people with over 100 points yesterday. Mark Fidrich was guessed. So craziness. If you're just joining us, get in for RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. It is still open. That was the first pack. How long does everyone wait to rip packs? On my main team, I'm ripping almost every day, and then I stop on Tuesday and save stuff up. And on my theme teams, I wait to do it with you guys, which is so hard to wait. And our first diamond is coming in. So guys, it's closing now. Strider Mookie Judge at 3 Ohtani. Ow. Okay, this is it. This is the end of RIPaPACKaPALOOZA entry. We're going to go do the countdown on the form. Wait, you got it. I'm waiting for CubsFan23 Steve to come through, and then we'll close out the form. We have 37 entries right now. You rip on Friday and wait until next Thursday, and then you get disappointed. I like on the main. I like going right away and then playing my main on Friday or Thursday, and then I kind of like waiting to Saturday because you've got. But this week was an interesting week because it was all mission cards, right? You didn't really need to wait this week. There's the form. Get on in. Excellent, excellent. Looks like Joyce is getting in. Looks like Tim's neighbor 2 is coming in. So get your entries in for RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. We're just starting off. And you have a chance to win 10 packs. So get your entries in. We got 38 in right now. The Babe Ruth. I haven't even looked to see what it takes to get the Babe Ruth. It's a lot, isn't it? It's like you have to finish everything. Isn't he the final topper? Am I correct? I seriously haven't looked that far because I'm so far away. I don't want to get depressed. Yeah, I think the weekends, I just feel like, I don't know. It's not a final topper. Okay. I thought that was interesting. It's a hard mission. I thought the missions were interesting. Like I said, the Roberto Clemente was easy for me on my main. I'm not that far away from Koufax on my main, but I'm pretty far away. Like I am missing a lot of the tourney batch cards because I have not been playing tourneys on my main or my Dodger squad, and so I'm hurting on that. Okay, I've got 39 entries in. I'm gonna start the countdown. If you are still filling things out, let me know. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. If you don't know what I'm counting down for, it's RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. Wait. Okay. I'm waiting. So it's really easy. You just have to guess what I'm going to pull, right? So how many historical perfects? How many live perfects? How many commentary cards? How many historical diamonds? How many live diamonds? That's it. You just like using your remotes? Fine. 5, 4, 3. That's 4 chickens with beer. 2, 1. And we're closing it off. Let's go. Let's close this off. The last 40th response got in. And off. So yeah, let's go see what you guys thought I'd do on this. We have 51% of you saying one historical perfect today. 52% saying one live perfect. And combinators between 2 and 3. Historical diamonds. Look at the range. Again, I've got 17 historical diamond packs. So if you did less than 17, you might be low. It's right here. See, it's on the form. It's on the form. Right. Yeah. And instructions: 17 historical diamond packs. But hey, the answer, my friend, is always on the form. So there we go. Let's get this going. We've got our first diamond pack. And let's see. You always complain to people at your job for not reading instructions? I love it. I know. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You just want to get it done. You're rushing. Our first diamond of the stream is Matt McLean, which I don't have in this squad. This is the other thing I'm starting to think about as well. Again, I don't know how much I can do it this year, but you had to get all of the you're out. You had to get all the live cards last year to get at least the first level of PTE light cards. And then it gets much harder from there. So holding on to PT light. There's a Rick Honeycutt. Not selling for a lot. Anyone who says less than 70 historical diamond should be disqualified. I mean, you can play the under, right? It's EVC and NYC bringing the sounds of New York City. There's a Jason Hirsch we don't have. I found doing this is much easier than trying to type in emotes while I'm streaming. And this looks like the pack like most of you get, right? Lots of duplicates. Yo, Dodger Bob, thank you for the sirens. I saw Brago Roth was compared. One of the things on Ohtani talked about Brago Roth being one of the last people that did whatever Ohtani did yesterday. Was it 3 homers and multiple steals in the game? I think it was Brago Roth and somebody more recent that did that. I want to know. And you know, flying WV, that is totally cool. Like, if it's something you enjoy, that's all that matters. If you want to just like go deep and find all these great players you play for the Braves franchise and learn about the Braves franchise, like that's what theme teams are about. It's about having fun with cards that you wouldn't otherwise play with, right? And that's a great example of a franchise that's been around for a long time. You're gonna have a lot of different cards to play with. The Braves and TBS. Someone else was doing a theme team. They stopped playing though, which was all players during the Superstation era. So it was all players during the era of WGN and TBS. So only players who played during those decades when those were the Superstations, which is kind of cool. And yeah, a lot of people, I mean, that was the avenue for a lot of people into baseball with those stations playing baseball all the time. Here's a Bill Terry we don't have. Recent, oh no, that's old. Frisch Booster. Okay. Yeah, Joy, I think that's a fun way to play too. It's just like, you know, it's almost just trying to see what cards play. You know, some people try to do this where they're creating, like I have a theme team that's just dead ball players. And that's an interesting way of playing, thinking about the stadium, thinking about the pitchers you have available, thinking about the type of hitters. There aren't going to be as many power hitters, and carving out your team to kind of reflect what that might be like, right? Nice. That's cool. It's fun doing experiments like that. I mean, that's what makes this game a lot of fun, right? There's a UCLA senior. RIPaPACKaPALOOZA is closed, Erie GM. We just closed it. We've been live for 40 minutes and we just closed it. I'm sorry, my friend. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time doing 300 packs across the rest of the teams. Today is a Dodger day, pulling out packs on the Dodger squad. And I didn't remember what did I just pull just a gold? It wasn't a diamond, right? It wasn't a diamond. I get confused on the golds that come through. But theme teams are a fun way. Like if you say, like if you do a theme team, for example, where all the pitchers have to be 60s and all my 69 or below, and all my hitters are 70 and above. Like you could totally do a theme team like that. Yeah, I don't think we've got a marathon coming. We have to wait for the next PTCS. I do enjoy the PTCSs like that. I think that's a fun. Yeah, we must have just unlocked the All-Star Game Sizemore. Again, I'm not really trying to get that. This is the Dodgers theme team. But you can totally do a theme team that's just based on that. And then if you go through, as long as you stay to your theme through Sunday and you want to switch your theme up for the following week, you can do that. We have somebody else who's doing basically a theme team. KDR is doing a theme team where basically he picks a decade each week, and only players with cards following that decade does he play for that week. And every week he switches a different decade. Like, it's a lot of work, but it's kind of fun to go through and play with a bunch of different cards that you wouldn't normally play with and to change things up. There's Frank Groob, part of the, let's see a bronze card going for over 1,400 perfect points. So yeah, theme teams are just a fun way of doing stuff. Hey, a diamond. Let's see what we got here. Our second diamond of the stream. And it is Heston. All right, throwback Lewis and AL East. Heston. Kierstad. Not selling for a lot. Not selling for a lot. So packs are not exactly hot, I would say, at the moment. But we do have a perfect pack coming in at some point later in the stream here, so we'll get this rolling. There's a Mike Marshall Dodger, which I do not have. Nice. Nice. Love that. Not gonna lie, Mike Marshall, very nice. I don't know why I haven't bought him already. I guess I felt my pitching was doing okay. I have a lot of Diamond Plus, but it's always fun to kind of play with some of the lower cards too. And that's what's fun to do early in the cycle. If you start your theme team with a franchise early in the cycle, or if you're doing it now, if you're starting from a brand new team, like again, if you're an out of the park, if you bought the game, you have the ability to make 3 different perfect teams. If you've just been playing the main this whole time and going after league play, you can put another email address in, and again, this is how you do it. This Gmail explains how to do an extra thing. Just use the same email box, but just put a little extra plus sign in your email address, show up in the same email account. It look like a new email to OTP, and you can set up a whole new perfect team and start from scratch. And I like doing, like, I know Laptop's doing packs only squads. Doing a packs only squad at this point in the cycle kind of sucks because you're so far behind. Like, you need to start a packs only squad early. But the great thing about a theme team is that you can start at any point. You can play with low-level Dodgers cards or Braves cards. It's interesting. Again, what do people do? It's like, what I find is people like put the effort into the main team, but if you're not figuring out like you're going all the way to like perfect league, some people are just like, oh, okay, I'm just kind of stuck in this diamond gold loop. I want to convert and just play with cards I want to play with, and it's just a different frame of the game. And so what I find is that people find sometimes like they're grinding through all these missions for the main to get all the best cards, but with the theme team, they're like, oh, this is kind of fun. It's a little bit more laid back. I can go after cards that I want to go after, the players I like to play with. And so I think, I'm insane because I'm running, I don't know how many teams. Hey, live the diamond gold loop, man. It's the diamond gold loop. I'm not attacking. It's just a reality that some people get. If you're feeling like you're not enjoying that as much, convert to a theme team and see what it's like. And the great thing is, like, you're competing with a bunch of other people that are doing the same type of thing. And it's fun to be in leagues with other people. And it's really easy. Like all you basically have to do is you join a Discord. I get your information in the form you fill out, and just put TTC in your team name. And then I have the OTP has been so wonderful. They gave me an admin tool, allowed me to keep you guys together in leagues each week. And so it's been super great. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, on my main team, I do not do combis, and I am in perfect league this week without a combi on it. So you don't have to do combis to be in the perfect league. And we can talk through other perfect team type stuff, but it's like I think some other people have said this, it's like you can't get every card. So which card should you go after that's going to give you length? If I'm going to go invest into a mission and spend perfect points during a mission, which is the one that's going to drive some long time stuff? So that's kind of what I think about, like what card's gonna. If I'm close to a card, I'm gonna grab it, right? I grabbed the Roberto Clemente because I was close. I put the perfect points, got it, and he's terrific in right field. He can hit, but I have, combis are important for tournament teams, not so much for league. Exactly. There are people that are combinating cards up in perfect league. You don't have to do that to get to perfect league, or to at least get to the final two in diamond. I have not won a single championship on my main. It's depressing, but I've gotten a perfect team twice by losing in 6 games in the Diamond World Series multiple times. So, and I'm flailing miserably in perfect league, right? I like, it's just exciting for me to get there once. Get there twice is great. I'd love to be at some point. I last year was able to stay up for a week, get to the playoffs. So we'll see. We'll see. Eddie, yes, it was a spectacular game. That's why we're doing our special Ohtani RIPaPACKaPALOOZA today. Leah Remus, I think the interesting thing with that, I was thinking about like combis for theme teams. At a certain point, when you run out of players that are good for your theme, which happens. Nice, Joyce. Awesome. Um, when you run out of stuff, you might want to do some ones at that point. Diamond combis still play well in league. Yeah, they're a way to go. I am not, I'm investing on just on my main. I'm just trying to get the main missions done and go after the big cards or buy big cards. Like I bought the Mauer, I bought the price on my main this week. And again, part of that's just collecting and selling stuff, selling dupes like crazy. Um, and just having enough to try to just improve where I need something, the catch needs something, exception. It's yes. Um, it's always fun when you move up a level and then you're in last place and you realize, oh, I maybe have overperformed the last level, right? But then you just look where are you versus other teams? What do you need to work on? Is it your pitching? Is it your hitting? Is it your fielding? Right? Usually for me, it's someone who's really dragged me down in fielding. I mean, Fox Hill, why not both? The thing about packs only is just pull packs. That's easy. In a theme team, you get to do a little bit more active and play in the auction house. But that's why I think I think you can do a theme team, a main, and a packs only with your 3 that you get with your license, and it's kind of a fun way of playing different ways, right? Those are like the 3 ways to play. Let's see. Avian, you were able to create a V right first base diamond combi for 100,000 perfect points. Nice. 250,000. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I'd rather just spend that on Todd Helton. Yeah, trust me, there's so much ADHD going on. It's like I'm constantly just I have a notepad where I write notes to remind myself what the heck I'm doing because I forget because I'm running way too many teams. And that's just me. Um Blue Jay catchers, yes. So once Russ Martin and Benjamin Molina get released, that's all you have. So probably need to get the combi version of both. I say it the same way. I was thinking about Dodgers shortstops. Whoa, Mr. Audit, how'd you do that? Congratulations. Um, I was thinking the same thing with Dodger shortstops. Like Corey Seager, that gold. I didn't think we can get any better defender at shortstop that played in Dodger Stadium. It's just like a lot of just a dearth of players that played good shortstop. And not that Seager was a great shortstop. And then the Nomar came out and it was good shortstop. I'm like, oh, crud. But you're waiting for the Mickey Cochrane. Nice. Congratulations, Mr. Audit. Very nice. Speaking of a bunch of, yeah, I need to sell a lot of stuff here. So, yeah, I agree, Leo. I think there's a certain point with a theme team that a combinator, once you get to a point where there's not a lot of additional cards to add, and some themes are more tight than others, right? So, like, you know, if you're running a Bob's theme team like Tasuiji is, that's a cursory requirement there to put Bob into the chat. If you're doing all players named Bob, there aren't that many more Bobs to be able to get. That is nice when you get double value on that. It's rare though. It's rare that you can do something in League that also works for tournaments. But it's, you know, like you could take, for example, the Diamond Randy Johnson and do Diamond tournaments, I guess, if you were combinating him and have a twofer on that one. Have we been seeing a lot of just nothing here? Let's go select it again. I know that people find this stupid sometimes. We're gonna go take a historical diamond because I swear I've seen duplicates. Nice! You got the David Price. That is awesome, Eddie. Congratulations. Historical diamond in a historical diamond pack is gonna give us Edgar Alfonso. Edgardo. Down. Edgardo. Alfonso. We do not need Elgard on this team. It's a duplicate for us. So 10 for 69. Lowest in the market. If you needed a Edgardo, help fund my theme team. Nice. So you got yourself, you actually went and got a combinator, Shoeless Joe. Damn. Crazy. That's the one thing I had to figure out when I got the Roberto Clemente. I have a hole in my main team for left field, and he can't play left. So that kind of sucked. Oh, just a regular Shoeless Joe. Yes, okay. I really then, is there a dead ball? There's a dead ball weekly and dead ball daily. I really should be doing the dead ball tourneys on that squad, shouldn't I? I didn't really think about that. There's a Brandon Marsh. So again, I always love seeing how other people are playing and how they're pulling things together. So appreciate you guys in chat sharing some of the stuff you've been doing. The combi version multi-use is where the true value is. Yeah, it's just, especially at that level, they're just so expensive. Jack's been your left fielder in League? That's interesting. I haven't thought about playing him there. Ooh, look at that. Some praise on Mr. Audit. Diamond card in a standard pack. Let's see what we get here. Keegan Aiken. Don't think he's going to perfect, do you? I don't think anyone thinks he's going to perfect. We're going to grab those 4,000 perfect points. He is a dupe for us. You've run Jackie in left field, V left in League. It really depends on how his BABIP is running. The defense is really nice depending on how you park. Lack of power is rough for a left fielder. Interesting. Not love Jackie's defense at second base. Again, it all depends on what level you're at. But yeah, I mean, I on one of my teams, I went with the Diamond Jackie over the Nearly Jackie Perfect and just move stuff around. I thought he was better at second. He had a better option for me at second base on that squad. Tommy Edman now with the Dodgers. Very Dodger-esque theme team edition. Okay, Kelly Johnson. Duplicate. Buddy Bell. Did he have a good catch last night? I have to admit I had to go. I was rewatching part of the game last night. I was out and was not watching live. It was a great game. I enjoyed rewatching it. I actually got my son to watch some of it. My son, I've told my story. My EVC son is basically not a giant baseball fan because I taught him, I raised him as a Mets fan. And when they choked one September, wow, you had two web gems in a row, middle of the game. Um, when he choked, when they choked in September, as an 8-year-old, it was just so gut wrenching. It was just too much stress for him, and he said, "F that, F the Mets," and stop watching baseball. Much to my chagrin. So I can only blame myself. I can blame the Mets peripherally and Willie Randolph for blowing it, but so every now and then he'll watch something that's a little baseball. It's a nice treat. Because we're in New York City, so I felt like he had to be rooting for a New York team, and I thought being a Yankees fan was too easy. And yeah, yeah, don't bring back 2017, Eddie. Come on, man. Ugh. I was there at Game 6 and Game 7 in the World Series, and that was such a gut punch. Game 7 sucked. Game 7 sucked. This is Duplicate City. We're hurting here. Let's go select something fun here. Let's do a normal diamond pack here and see what we get. I'm switching it up this week. Joe Cunningham. Joe Cunningham. This is the crazy thing too, is you get later in the cycle, you start finding like diamonds that just don't hold their value. And it's, so close to quick sell that you just cry a little bit inside when you pull it. Just a little bit. But I would class it historical, not alive, I guess. I don't know why. Say Jose Ramirez bronze, part of the Hey Jude mission, which we don't have. Joey Ortiz. Been a nice pickup for the Brewers this year. Colby Lewis, part of the Beltray Buddies mission. These were missions that the Beltray Buddies, the Mauer mates, I didn't feel the need to like go after those cards because I'm not playing tournaments that I could use those cards in. I'm assuming those cards were good in tournaments for a period of time. But those are missions I didn't spend a lot of time on, even on my main, going after. If I complete them, great. But I'm not spending perfect points to go finish that. I'm not a completionist on everything. The TLN, what does the TLN stand for? Did anyone figure that out? The late night? I don't know what TLN stands for. Every day I'm hustling? Don't know. Don't know. I forgot. RIPaPACKaPALOOZA is over. I should turn that off, huh? It's not over. It's just you can't enter anymore. We are DJ Doziering. That's a phrase. Great to have you all in. I know Dr. Dynastic will be on at 2 o'clock, I believe, on the mothership. I'll be taking it to there. We got Robinson Cano. The new Wally Shang. Wally Shang. 87 BABIP. This is a silver tourney team I'm running here, the Dodgers theme team. I use silver tourneys almost exclusively. That looks like a nice card. Catcher and left field. Interesting. Anyone doing silver tourneys? Have I used Shang and silver tourneys? Going for 5K, part of the Mission Week T4 Batters 2 mission. So we're just looking through here. We got a Jake Virtue, getting us a 96% on the silver hitters. You just packed Wally as well? Nice. I'll write down Wally Shang just for silver tourneys. Sal. You can call me Sal. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Singing something I do. And I apologize. We've got a bunch of dupes. We are, let's see, about 80 packs in. And so far, we've pulled 3 historical diamonds and 2 live diamonds as a John King. And an Edwin Jackson silver are the Tigers Mission Week mission. I get a feeling we get no missions next week. What do you guys think? I have a feeling like we need the OTP 25 to come back this coming week. Although I think it's 70s week, right? So I think we get 70s cards. It's EVC in NYC. Glad to have 300 of you hanging out here, hearing the sounds of New York City. If you got wheeze and woos, you can always use them. Or you're a subscriber, you've got the siren, so use as you see fit. There's also beep emotes and all other sounds of the city. I'm walking here. I'm walking through packs that are not great. It's Shohei 5151 pack, RIPaPACKaPALOOZA today. And I'm losing my patience with these packs. Yeah, there'll be no rewards, but there'll be a set too. They'll probably get 70 set this coming week of some sort. A Brian Roberts silver and a JT Real Muto, which I do not have on this team. Brian Roberts. I may have sold off many things like a Real Muto to get some perfect points. You know, Fox Hill, I don't even like realize it half the time. Like sometimes people put emotes on the screen, I didn't even realize the siren was going by. So you just kind of get used to it. It does feel deathly quiet in some places when we're traveling. But it doesn't bother me. Yes. Lee Richmond. Perfect game, Lee Richmond. That will can sell. And turn those into perfect points. We can go buy some tourney cards, maybe. It's towards the perfect game, towards the Koufax. We're trying to go get the Koufax missions completed. We've got 3 of the 5 completed. And, oh, look at that. Below L10. 42. 969. Submit sell over. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. The question was Mission Mauer or Mission Basalo. As far as your catcher, who's your other catcher? Market, card shop, Mauer. So you're talking Mission Mauer. Good hitter, decent catcher, but the framing's not great. Oh, these are the 2 you're running? He's not a great catcher, Basalo. If you got him, play him. but he's not a great catcher. Neither of them are terrific catchers, right? Um, if you're looking for catchers, again, you got what you have, so don't go nuts. But I think one of my favorites, let's do L10 descending. This Charlie Bennett card, he's expensive now. He was cheap for a while. This card rakes. If you're looking for a catcher in Diamond, again, the BABIP's a little low. Power and eye is amazing. The catching ability is great. And the catching, the framing and blocking, I still swear by it. Like, I feel like it's really important. It improves your staff immensely. So this was a relatively cheaper card until it got into the new TB2 high diamond missions. The Mauer is still expensive, man. The Mauer is still crazy expensive. He's come down under 200, but he was going, I mean, you see the L10 there. It's again a great card. I like this card. V-Right. I don't have my main. This is like, I've toyed with this multiple times of getting this just to have a better catcher. So I'm running Posey and I'm running the card I just showed you a second ago in Perfect League. And it's, my catching defense is good. My offense could be a lot better. It is way expensive for a platoon player. But, you're looking at the L10s here, right? It's the 5th most expensive. Beckwith's not really a catcher. You're not getting any of the PTCS ones. You're not really finding the McCarver out there in the market very much, unless you're paying a lot. The Cochrane packable is what you're hoping for. Your two-way catcher. But in reality, that's 400,000 perfect points. So Mauer's looking a little bit more plausible. So anyway, like I said, I like the Charlie Bennett as a relatively cheap and got some pop and really good defense when you're looking at things. Let's go back into ripping packs. Thanks for the question as always. Always want to take some time and share what you guys have. Let's go find something fun to pull. Let's go open a Boom Era Diamond pack. You think catching defense is overrated even in league? Blocking doesn't get that many opportunities and unreliable in terms of value. Arm is not that big a deal unless it's super low. I agree with that. So it's really about blocking. I mean, I just focus on blocking a lot. Not blocking, framing. Yeah, I had to really work out some things to figure out how to get Clemente in the lineup. Yeah, it doesn't seem sticky. I agree with that. Again, I still believe in framing. Framing is the thing that I look at the most. And then I think in some dead ball, I think looking at blocking is important. But let's do some boom. 1960s, 1970s, diamond card coming in. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Jim Bunning. Jim Bunning, by the way, also played for the Dodgers. It's a duplicate. Another one I'm selling. But gladly selling. I'm going to get enough perfect points, hopefully. Look at this, just going under again. What is everyone selling under for so much? 43, 469. We have him already. I picked him up yesterday when I saw that Koufax was going to be one of the cards. I wanted to start getting some perfect games, and I think I paid like 50 for him yesterday. So I'm a little bummed that his values come back down so much, but I'm assuming he's in spotties. Yeah, listen, I mean, I would have loved The Lee Richmond and the Jim Bunning, I would have loved to just pull those cards versus buying them yesterday. So that's bad. Hopefully we'll. I don't know if I want a perfect Seaver. I want to get. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what it takes. I need to get the tourney-based cards, though. That's the one I'm hurting on to get the Koufax. I feel like I'll have a chance to get the perfect game cards, and they're going to come down. It's the tourney badge cards that are going to be really tough to get to finish off that Koufax mission. Yeah. It's interesting, AVM. You don't think? Yeah, I don't know about catching. I still feel like the catching defense is still important because I do think it impacts your pitching staff so much. Yeah, no question. There's a regular pack coming in with a diamond card. Let's keep it going here. Keep it hot. It's not. It's Nathan Eovaldi and a Vern Clemens. Nathan Eovaldi's not going to perfect anytime soon. Let's go get the perfect points. Got about 45 minutes and 118 more packs to go. Perfect TE cards. Man, yeah, those are impossible. They really are impossible to get perfect TE cards. Transition cards are tough. No one, and certain cards just never get taken. Excuse me, Shane Baz. I don't think Shane's going to go up, but I'm not going to sell him yet. Yeah, there's so few sold over time. If you get one, you're keeping it. You're barely selling it. And that's like, I think theme teams are great for the game because just for the game economy in a way. Because if you happen to go in a weekly tournament, you win, but you can't use that, then it's great, perfect points for your squad, and it puts that perfect card into circulation for other people who are following those kind of missions. So, yeah, it's a different, it's definitely a pain on those for real. It would be cool if there were a couple daily tournaments that, like, if there are more tournaments happening, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think about that. Like, how do you get more? Drew and Petey, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you here. There's all sorts of affiliates to follow. I'm glad you're here following me. Again, if you guys are always looking for affiliates, if you read the list, I have this list here where you can go see a lot of different affiliates that are coming through. What was the ouchie? The great chase cards in that sense. I like it. Frustrating during the first TE cycle when I had to copy multiple of them apart of every TE card. Well, you're doing much better in tourneys than me, my friend. Those are nice problems to have. I have not won a weekly this year, but I haven't done that many weeklies. A TE 101 pack for winning weeklies. Then make the TE perfect pack only 100s. That'd be interesting. Pull anything good, lad. Let's take a look at what we pulled. There's a Billy Lowe's. We have pulled a Lee Richmond and a Jim Bunning perfect game cards, which were dupes for this squad. So those are two we've turned into the market. They're not worth 40K? That's what they're going for. You need them to get the Koufax. So it is the market saying, hey, you want a Koufax? You got to pay up. But yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. This is where we are on RIPaPACKaPALOOZA so far. Like I said, it's not been stellar. If I can find where I am. So, 100 packs in, mostly standard packs. You have 2 second place finishes in weeklies. The drop from first to second is harsh. Not gonna lie, it's true. Welcome to the Ohtani RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. We're opening 213 packs. And there's a Frank Warfield. That's nice. You saw me on stream on one of the teams. I got a Warfield Combinator. We ended up selling for a nice bundle that helped us unlock a card a couple weeks ago, which was awesome. Yeah, no, Spotlight packs 88K for a gold is insane. And if it's a diamond only, sure. Um, but it's but I have one tomorrow. We're gonna rip on RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. We're gonna do this for the rest of the theme teams. Today, just a special Dodgers Ohtani day, doing 213 packs on the Dodgers theme team today. There's a Joe Ferguson. Very nice. Didn't have him. Good to have a Joe Ferguson on the squad. It helps on the Roger Dodger mission, which we have completed. You want a perfect choice pack overnight? Nice. Have you opened it yet? Are you gonna wait for stream? Go follow Franchise Time Machine, my friends. Also, you know, shout out to someone else you may want to think about. Let's see, Max LP80, who was going to originally stream here. Go check him out as well. Some of our other wonderful affiliates. Nice. The perfect being open on stream tonight. I can't wait for your stream members to figure out what you're going to pull. We have a Rainbow Historical on the Packs Only squad. We'll be opening tomorrow as well. And we do have a perfect pack we'll be opening later on this stream. Yes, Cubs fan 23 Steve, this is a thing. This is a known thing. Guys, just going to highlight that real quick. If you are in one perfect team and then you swap to another perfect team, and sometimes your buy orders and sell orders look like the last team, there is a fix that was actually posted today. So if you've got directly from them, there's a beta patch that was loaded today for that. I've noticed that as well, and that has been fixed apparently with the latest patch. So download the latest patch for that. But there was a funky thing where if you switch between teams, your sell orders and buy orders were the list from your previous team. So it has been fixed, but it is a thing that's been very, very annoying. Had to go into, I don't know, you go into some other screen and do refresh the market and it fixes stuff. But yeah. Brett Saberhagen here for the June Stars mission. For a theme team, I am always buying specific cards. I don't for a theme team, I do not buy packs. It's always specific cards because I think there's always something you want to specifically go after. So I will sell stuff that I'm not needing and then go get the specific card because it's it's a very different way of thinking than packs only. Packs only, you just sit there and just whatever you packs give you, you get. With a theme team like this one, I can go buy whatever I need to kind of make the theme. And again, there's only so many cards that fit the theme, so doing that like a packs only would suck because you're so limited already and you can't play everything because of your theme constraints. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really have enjoyed it. And this is I think my 4th year in Perfect Team. Kind of bring it right to Sam Lever. Excellent. This seems like another silver tourney card that came out in the T4 this week. And it's definitely something that I'd like to start playing with on some of my silver squads, Star Trek Dynastic squad, etc. Yeah, listen, Yeah, it's definitely different ways. It's a numbers game, right? It is true. 1939 low silver. I have to get into that 1939 low silver. I haven't done that one. It's the time. Like there's only so much time in the day, and I'm running too many teams, and so something has to give. It's a high minutes of control in that tournament. It's good to know. And that's really, yeah, that's interesting. That's a great looking card. And you can, like you said, in the early eras, there's less strikeouts. You don't need the stuff. When we did our PTCS last time, it was kind of this kind of card would have raked in that PTCS. Uh, it's a no DH tournament, yeah, which is like my Bagels and Schmear tournament, 1965. Not as deep into that, and I have a 1958 for the West Coast tournament as well, which are no DH tournaments. So I like that kind of play, but I haven't done like the really early 1930s no DH stuff, which is interesting. But Sam Lever, a nice little addition for the squad. As far as league play, I'm a big BABIP and I guy. Like BABIP and I is really what I look at in league play as far as evaluating and looking at cards. And a lot of it is just kind of eyeballing stuff. I do not do the spreadsheets. That said, while I'm in perfect league, I'm going to look around and see what people are running and learn from that. I learned early on in the cycle people were running home run allowed and just watching some players that I know are really great and do the analysis. They're running home run allowed and control players. And I've done some stuff. I did some earlier in the cycle. I would take tourney. I did a stream where I did a tourney and showed pulling data in. And then what I was doing is that I don't do the full stat analysis. Like I'm not doing regression analysis, but I like to just go through and compute WOBA over multiple, both for pitchers and for hitters. And that was kind of my weighted on base average as a way to highlight different hitters and different pitchers. And I typically was not as good at doing WOBA for like V left and V right. I just want like just looking at different pitchers in a specific type of tournament, pulling out Turner data and doing that. Drew saying you're super new perfect team, long time OTP player. I have to say, like when I first got OTP, it was during the pandemic. I wanted to like sim Dodger games every day when there's no real baseball, and it took me like until late July or August before I realized and actually went in the perfect team and started playing it. And it was kind of fun. It was a nice thing. And if you learn OTP, its engine each cycle, that's really what you learn. Last year was all about PBABIT. This year it's home run allowed and control and pitching, and that'll take you a long way. And then you start seeing the creep up and having players with better stuff, more PBABIT. Nice. Yeah, I will tell you. I mean, it was really just like, dude, I gotta watch some baseball. Our first combinator of the day. And like, I need a baseball sim game. I want to find a baseball sim game, and like, it was so great to find OOTP. Reviewing tourney outcomes is also a great way. I've done that a lot. I just, it's a matter of time. Like, do I have time to actually go through and pull the data and look? I'm so busy doing other stuff. It's a Gavin Floyd 52. Not a lot of control, not a lot of home run allowed. This card would have been better last year. Yes, we met a lot of great people on the way. I tell you, this community's been awesome. Like I never in my life thought I'd stream, right? This is not something that I ever thought I'd do. And I was watching one of the earlier streamers, your kidneys, and he said, "Dude, you should do it. Just do it." And I had the theme teams to kind of work with for content and rolled with it. So it's been fun. And I learned a lot from those early streamers. A lot of things I've learned is from other streamers, from the community, and I love being able to pass that on to everybody else. You know, perfect team guide to buy this game during the pandemic. Yeah, the card game's kind of fun. I mean, I've got leagues that I'm doing. I'm in an online league. I've got players in virtual leagues. Um, but this is fun. Diamond card coming in. It is live Edwin Diaz. Is he still pitching? I have no idea. I live in New York City, but I don't. I have no cable, so I never see any Mets games. Yeah, franchise time machine. You had some great experiments that you were doing. Sorry, of each new cycle. Yeah, I was interested to see what was the outcome of your hit and run, because that's a mechanic I never play with, and I feel like the game engine itself, because it's based on the era it's based on, doesn't do a lot of hit and run. But I'm really interested. Again, franchise time is doing some of that, um, experimenting with that, and that's why I love you guys going through and just like playing on the engine and find stuff out. He's playing. Hit and run didn't lead to more stolen base attempts because it cannibalizes stolen base situations. That makes sense. That makes sense. We've got 82 more packs to pull in the next 28 minutes before Dr. Dynastic comes on. It's my 2 hour speed 213 pack Ohtani 51-51 celebration on my Dodgers theme team RIPaPACKaPALOOZA today. Second combi coming in. Dun, 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 dun. 42, Josh Williams. That's actually not a bad for Caps, I would think. 42, Josh Williams. Varying levels of Void K to see if Void K leaves more caught stealing. So one of the things I use this book. I don't know if you guys have looked at this book. If you're a baseball stats geek, the Tom Tango book, the book, goes through and does a lot of analysis. And here, I got a link to it, I think, here. The book. There it is. There's a lot of analysis, playing the percentages in baseball. He's the guy who invented WOBA. And he goes through and talks about a lot of different situations that you have. And one of the key things they talk about, the second place hitter, when you're looking at your batting order, second place hitter having, again, good gap, good BABIP, but you want a little bit of Void K so that he doesn't hurt the situations for the runner that's on top, at the top of the lineup. And so when I'm doing things, I take that into mind. I'm using that book and the stats in this and just some analysis. So if you like, there's some charts with numbers in there, but there's some comments of different stuff that you go through. I have something. What do I have? The book says platooning is an effective way of increasing teams' offensive output. A platoon featuring a lefty and a righty with comparable skills and average platoon splits will win about one extra game per season. If one or both platoon players have an unusually large platoon skill, you'll gain more than a win per season. What is this? I always find different parts. We want our best hitters to bat somewhere in the number 1, 2, and 4 slots, and that's where we put them. The cleanup hitter gets his value in his slugging. The leadoff hitter leads the team in on base percentage, 133 walks, and the number 2 hitter is somewhat more balanced. The number 3 and number 5 hitters are the same quality, with the number 3 hitter having more home run than the 5 hitter. And so they did some of that stuff and did the examples and showed the stats of it. So just kind of interesting. Yeah, for $9.99, it's a good deal. I don't know how the charts go out in Kindle. This is definitely a beach read, I think, earlier last year or something like that, which is fun. But it's an interesting book. Yes, the OTB engine may not accurately replicate it. This is a very true thing. But I think, if you've got your basics understanding of baseball fundamentals and trying those things out, then that's something you can try and test. This franchise time machine, what we talked about happens in real baseball versus what's coded in happen in the OTP is different. And that's true. People might have counter strategies for that, which is kind of fun. There was a lot more microing in years past. The opener lefty righty stuff, which would make this game, it's a little bit less that intensive. Like I found that aspect to be just tiring. I mean, I get it, but it was just like almost too much for me. On a game every half hour sim, or on the playoffs, like every 15-minute sim, microwing is usually something I shouldn't tinker with. That's true. That is not a bad thought, Joyce. Since I definitely use Saber. So I have a question for you, since you brought this up as an interesting way of doing a different strategy. If I'm doing Saber, what's your counter strategy? Because I can't, my brain is not big enough to think through that. No, I mean this sim is insane, right? We know that this sim has been going on for 25 years and they constantly perfect and tweaked, and you're going to screw up different things as you go through because there's so many variables. There's so many different depths of baseball strategies you can do with the sliders. It's crazy to me how much they do get right. Let's go through a modern era diamond pack. Well, let's do a power era. Let's do a power era diamond pack. But I'm interested in, like, okay, if someone's running Saber strategy, look at all these 90s cards. What is the right appropriate counter strategy? It's Andres Galarraga, part of the Helden collection. Okay. Let's get that in. Historical diamond. Andres Galarraga. High movement pitchers with good infield defense. Set your strategy to play more shifts. Interesting. I have to think about that more. Another combinator. It's 50. Peter Moylan. Man, I'm not feeling great about these. High PBABIP, home run allowed, okay, not a lot of stuff, and no control. Eek. No one's rushing out to buy that one. Oh, it's got an L10 of 3,300. That's interesting. You definitely zagged when everyone seems to be zigging. Like everyone is emphasizing control and home run allowed, disregarding the stuff in PBABIP, during error-driven context. Use lineup full of low guys. Yeah. Do the error adjustments outweigh the zagging benefits? It's interesting. I see the pitch around and a good catcher frame. You see a lot of called strikes. I like that. That's actually I like that, Joyce. That's actually a good combo thing. Like I think that's where, if you're running a squad of pitchers with a lot of high control and you've got a good catcher with framing, that combo is a nice combo to kind of pull in together there, and they play off each other in an interesting way. But that's really interesting. And you're seeing that in the main game, I guess? Or are you seeing that in PT? I knew I was going to hit this sooner or later. Lots of fouls with attempts at balls. Interesting. I don't know that it interacts with intentional walks, honestly. Okay. We're gonna go we're gonna do some roster management here and clear out some stuff. Oh, clear filter, okay. Sell, this is okay, sell irons less than 50. Duplicates. Plus. Okay. I hate to sell these at 18, but The reality is I'm not spending the time to do all these. So let's quick sell all of these. Oh, tag all displayed cards. Okay. Pitch counts is also interesting. I've done some of that on some different players. I think what I've done a lot of times looking at pitch counts is I look like there's a player I talk about all the time, James Paxton. So James Paxton. Now, the one thing to think about when pitch around, if you think about pitch around, is that it's relative to your league. In perfect league, this control is not great. Like this is below average control. So if you would typically do perfect, on another league level, when you're down at silver, this control might be something where you think about doing pitch around. Or in bronze at this level, this Paxton card for 8,000 is a freaking steal. This is a great freaking card. Hey Grizz, how you doing? So the one thing about this though is that looking at pitch count, I started looking at where does he get hammered? When does he get hammered the most, right? And again, at this level, it's fine. But when I was in Perfect League, I'm using Paxton Perfect League, and I found that once he definitely got past 18 batters, he ended up getting shelled, right? And so looking at that and figuring out how to figure out your pitch count. So using the data of how your pitcher is actually performing, I'll make some in-season adjustments when I get to a level and see where that is and probably stick with that and see if that does what I want it to do, where he's not getting blown up, he's not staying in too long, where he's going to get hurt. There is a batter's face limit as well that you can run. Exactly. Okay, we're down to 69 packs, and I'm supposed to be done in 18 minutes, guys. Should we just go for some glory here and go for, we're gonna hold off. We'll leave the perfect pack for last. Let's open a modern era diamond pack here and get it rolling. Guys, I appreciate hanging out and talking strategy. Look at the double Chad bets. What's up with that? It's always fun. I love being able to talk about strategy with you guys. That looks like something I had not finished. That was a duplicate for me. Okay, so sell card. 10,669. Go enjoy, Steve. I can't say your last name because I'll mispronounce it. And franchise time machine is always Cizek. Yeah, that'd be a good one to look at. That would be a good one to look at. I'm always interested to see how pitch counts work. You set yours to 15% with 100 pitches for spawning pitchers. The other thing I do is I'm 35 for relief pitchers. Not enough games to really know if it's up or down. One of the things that I've done as well, someone else taught me this, and I found it to be really helpful, is that when you're running a 7-man pen, it's very easy in this game for your pen to get completely tired out, right? Extra inning game here. And so moving the pitch counts actually higher than their stamina and actually have them going a little bit longer. So this is the alternative to doing just 3 times the order based on the player. Some players can actually go a little bit longer and taking advantage of the 5-man rotation. I've also did some things, which is another one to think about, is if you use a rotation on always use most rested versus strict rotation. If you've got 5 guys that are relatively okay, what I've found typically is and again, this is anecdotal. I saw earlier in the cycle at some lower levels. I felt like I did better. My pitching staff did better later in the season because my pitchers were not, always going 5 days. Sometimes they were going 6 days. So I thought that was an interesting thing. I'd love to do an experiment around that sometime. Franchise time machine. Oh, that's interesting, Evium. More pitches get you through deeper. But like it's really interesting, when you have a really low stamina guy versus a guy, like a Paxton, and then you have someone who's an 85, 90 plus stamina, pushing them even further to go to 110 pitches. We're into silvers. We're into silvers. There's a red Eret, part of several missions. I think I have to go back and look what I've got. Nice. Now I forgot what I requested. Ooh, Cristobal Torriente. Oh, look, he's so not worth very much. That's a crime. Cristobal Torriente should not be quick sell value. That's depressing. That is super depressing. I think low control starting pitchers can have also tax a 7-man bullpen. This is very true. Paxton does not help. I mean, again, I love that card. I think it's a great value card if you're starting in a league team. That card now is so cheap. Add him in and see what he does for you. I think he's a really great card for the value. I know. It's depressing to see him go down, being so like meh. Let's see, let's go and do one of these historical diamond packs. I'm trying to, again, I don't like dupes. Randy Jones. I've gotten so many Randy Jones this cycle. His prices come down so much. 84.69. There you go. Lowest on the market. I'm using a starting pitcher in diamond tourneys as a reliever in league. I'm actually pitching in perfect league right now. He's not good, and I really shouldn't. But I don't have a lot of other like quality arms. I like him that much. Tony Mullane. Don't have that one. He ends up with a -4. Yeah, he doesn't pitch a lot of, he doesn't pitch full games. He usually goes about 4. He's like a modern day Dodger starter. He goes about 4 if you're lucky. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? I always find that fascinating. Okay. Just livening it up here. Let's do a regular diamond pack. Ooh, a gold and a diamond. We've got ourselves Loizaga. Davila can only go 2 innings. You are correct. There is a Mr. Kim. Young Hyun Kim. Boy, I cannot type to save my life. He was a modern dart starter until about mid-July. Yeah. I mean, listen, I have to give him a little bit. Like the balls on that game he pitched in Miami. That live Class A is still a good pitcher. He's amazing. Gary Carter we don't have. That first 2 innings, the balls just dropped in everywhere, and the fielding was atrocious behind him. Like it wasn't exactly a clean ball. Yeah, Torriente with the starting pitching and the center fielder. I know. Okay, so this has been, it's been okay. We've got Lee Richmond and Jim Bunning were our probably 2 biggest diamond cards so far that we've gotten. Hey, Dr. Dynastic, how you doing? I'm trying to finish this up before you start in 10 minutes, so we're getting there. We're getting there. You gonna be on the mothership, Dr. Dynastic? Thank you so much for the sub, by the way. Great to have 320 of you hanging out here, talking some baseball, talking some strategy. His L10 is like 5,800. So yeah, I think he would be good for teams starting out. He would definitely be good for teams starting out. Let's go market card shop. Cristobal. Again, great defense with range, air, and arm. Nothing hidden here. It's not being driven by error. Got some nice, this is what you want to see, the low stealing aggressiveness and a higher stealing ability. Great base running, good speed, great BABIP. And then the pitching ratings. He's got some movement. He's got home run allow, what you want, and control, the two things you want. Like, this is a great card if you're starting out. So, again, 4,800. This is a steal. If you're looking for a card to help you out in two ways, this is a great card. He can be your backup catcher? I guess so. Yeah, just over the minimum. I mean, this is insane. So go grab yourself a Cristobal Torriente if you're just starting out in League. This is a very nice card, and it is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. We got 36 more packs to open. And let's go do another historical diamond pack coming in. It is Jake McGee. We also got a Nelson Chittum, part of the MW rookies. Jake McGee. We have yet to pull a perfect out of any other pack so far. We've got, started at 213, we're down to 34. So we've done, what is that, 180? Check my math. 180 packs. You think those bids are bots? We've got a Kenley Jansen. We've got Pete Alonso. We're into gold packs, double gold to start off here. It is Pat Carraway and Luis Robert Jr. Pat Carraway, part of the Chi Sox mission. There's always math. Zach Cozart. You can tell I'm not doing the NL Central Position Players mission, right? Selling those cards if I don't need them. Ooh, Branch Russell, Shorty Fuller, and Loiza again. Branch Russell. Okay, it's a little closer in that mission. Ready for a perfect pack? Perfect pack incoming. Let's see what we got here in our perfect pack. Oh, the Mike Fires. I didn't see the Mike Fires there. Dodgers. Dodgers. Come on, show. It's gonna be a Shohei. Probably a Shohei. You're right. No, it's Acuna Jr. I don't know whether I should hold on to this card. But yeah, that's a big ouch. That is like my least. Do I hold on to it for PT Elite? That sucked. That sucked. Ugh. Gotta do this again. I have 27 packs times 6. I need, okay, roster management, manage cards. Let's do bronze. And customize. Ooh. And oops. How many different things can I put on? Okay, there's not a lot on here. 34s. So tag all. That's not gonna be enough cards. Crap. I hate doing this. Okay, that might get me through. There have been missions late in the cycle requiring the perfect live cards. Yes. So, last year, and it's been alluded to this year, there'll be something called PT Elites. I call them Elites. They're called Elites. I like to use the Elites. I got 3 minutes until Dr. Dynastic comes on. So we're gonna speed do this through. And the PT Elites basically use, there's a Kofax, just not the one I need. Use all the, you have to buy all the existing, or have to have all the existing, I didn't put Kofax in there. Okay. Kofax and Schulte. You need all the live players basically in that mission. And then there's other missions on top of that, but they're basically juiced up versions of existing live cards. And so that's why you're probably going to want those. Yes, I don't like when people underbid. I will not try to sell a card if it's under L10. I just won't. I'm not going to contribute to a falling father unless I'm seeing like it's actually got 20 orders that are way under L10. Then I know that it's on its downward spiral. But I try to avoid those and just stay with cards that are holding their value. You've only got so many sell spots. So I'm just speed going through here because I'm supposed to be going over to Dynastic, and he's, you know, he's a stickler. He wants you on exactly in time to get all your drops going. Gold card incoming. It's Tim Foley, part of the Mission Week Pirates and Mission Week Infield. You don't have a bunch of live series Diamonds Perfects. I don't, okay, interesting. Just got a duplicate. I think, I don't know. It's a speculative buy. If you don't need them, I wouldn't. It is at some point, these end up being some really good cards late in the cycle. Like you'll get a great Shohei Ohtani. Whether you're going to get them all, like what you end up doing, what you end up getting for getting all the live cards, I don't know what they're going to be this year. You don't do 15K silvers. I mean, I pretty much stick to the market price. If the market's gonna give you, a Fred Lynn for 70,000 perfect points, that's a diamond, of course, but still. Carl Lundgren is a gold, historical gold packs we're going through. Mike McCormick. I will often, if I see that there's a low buy order in that's really low, I'll go up. I like being second or third. I figure that low one's going to go quick. And if I can be the second or third purchase, oh my God, how did I? Ugh. Guys, I need to start selling stuff, and I'm not excited about it. Okay, market. Roster management, manage cards. I really thought I could get this done. Quick sell. Okay, let's do live cards. None of these guys are going to go up to bronze. Just going to roll with it. Oh, I did that right. Felt like a lot of cards. Okay, last 15 cards. Gonna get through this. We've got double gold, Robin Ventura, and Buddy Lewis. Sure looked at Buddy. Jerry Staley and Bobby Matthews didn't have either of those. Chai Sox and some older missions. Yeah, I think the LA Ohtani is going to be freaking. It can't be. It can't not be amazing, right? Excellent. Thank you, Dr. Dynastic. That will help me because I am running just a couple minutes late. Francisco Cordero and Vita Blue. I'm so excited for that new Vita Blue. Oh my gosh, that new Vita Blue looks for next week, for 70s week, looks amazing. Vita Blue is in the upper, and contemporary lefties missions. Francisco Cordero, April Pictures. Another diamond coming in. It is Xander Bogaerts. Sell that one off stream. I got to rush here. Was that a diamond, Bogaerts? We're just rushing through diamonds now. Rich Hill, duplicate for us. Ugh, going for quick sell. Craziness. Ned Williamson. Ned Williamson still actually better than some of the other diamonds I've pulled today, honestly. As far as like the resale. Oh, what a day of not a lot of perfects, guys. This has been kind of a bummer. On the Dodgers theme team, we got a Johnny Romano. So if you picked no historical perfects today, if you were a sayer of nay, you may be having some packs incoming. Bernie Carbo, the MW rookies. Again, that's a card I might turn around and sell if it was worth more. If it's only worth 7,000, might as well keep it. Bob Gibson, some great names. Ron Peranowski. That's true. Ohtani. I thought the Ohtani luck would continue. That's why we did the Ohtani stream. Dave Roberts there. That bodes well. There's a Carlos Delgado. That's come down to something more affordable than it used to be. That's something we'll be selling off stream. Try to get some perfect points, get us closer to Koufax. Yes, I'll be raiding the mothership. Just finishing 4 more packs here on RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. And then we'll raid you right in so you won't miss a thing. Bill Spires, the new Mike McFarland. Woo-woo-woo. Bill Spires. Barberry's expensive. He's gotten cheaper. Barberry's down to 1,200. Remember when he was so expensive? People pull bronzes. Bronze prices come down. Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Dynastic. It's Sammy Sosa, part of the June Stars mission. We pulled 211 packs so far. Just got 2 Barberries. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Going like hotcakes. Power Era Diamond Pack. It's bringing in Sid Fernandez. Quick sell Sid. Gosh. Really interesting. And our last Diamond Pack of the stream. Dun dun dun. Houston Street, part of the College Connections. That one's going for a bit. I might be able to sell that one to work towards that. We have the Matt Holliday and a Jose Valverde. Well, RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. We got some cards. There were cards, but not a lot. So here's what we have today. 0 historical perfects, 1 live perfect, 3 combinators, 25 historical diamonds, and 4 live diamonds. That's not a lot of live diamonds. We had 17 historical diamond packs. It's kind of weird. I feel like we would get more than these. Okay. So let's go through now and do some, let's see, historical perfects. Filter column, clear, 0. Okay, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. M. Costa, Boiler Nemo, Fussmucker, Fox Hill, Dim, James, ZQ, and Cubs fan 23, Steve. Yeah, we'll be going right over to the mothership in a moment. Live perfects, we got 1. Okay, we're going to a tiebreaker. How many combinaires do we have? We had 3 combinaires. Closest without going over. Fox Hill, you went over on the combinators. Our winners today are M. Costa and Boiler Nemo. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks. Congratulations to you guys. Thanks for hanging out for a little RIPaPACKaPALOOZA. We'll be back tomorrow doing some RIPaPACKaPALOOZA on this channel. 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We have 300 packs to pull across the rest of the theme teams. I can be high-pitched. It's not fun. But congrats again to M. Costa and Boiler Nemo on the wins this week. And let's get you on over to the mothership. Guys, I really appreciate you all hanging out. The chatting was great. Talking some baseball strategy was awesome. I feel like I always learn things from you guys. So have yourselves a great rest of your Friday evening. Now, where did the raid button go? I love when that happens. Let's try that again. Twitch widgets have just disappeared on my channel. It's not OTP. Raid. OTP. Developments, right? Ah, why did my Twitch bracket stuff just disappeared? Let's see. Do I have anything else I can do here? All widgets. Activity feed, quick actions, mode. Where is my frickin' raid mode? There we go. Raid channel. OT developments. Start raid. I didn't get any Taco Bell today. It's been a while since I've had Taco Bell. I'm in need. I definitely need to go do that soon. Taking over to the mothership, say hi to Dr. Dynamic, Captain Dynamic, Captain Dynastic, whatever he is. Give him the best. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day.